Bro, he did it. Say what you want, hate all you want, do whatever you want. He delivered. So yes, 1 game a week. Yes, he intentionally lost the Coppa Italia so that he'd only have 1 game a week. It is anything like he did when he went in with Chelsea. But there's a saying goal that goes that the end justifies the means. The end justified the means here for your boy Antonio Conte. Like, because look, so look, it's about winning. What do I say? It's about to get it done. Doesn't matter how you get it done, just get it done. And he won it, and that's all that matters. And I think, when we look back at Conte, you can pretty much write exactly what this guy is about. Like what is basically what is Conte? Conte is a dude who can collect specific players that no one rates, players that people think are washed, and he can make them deliver. Bro, no, who rated Victor Moses or Alonso? But he put Alonso, Victor Moses in a wing-back system, and Chelsea had one of the best seasons in the Premier League history. McTominay, Lukaku, Billy Gilmour. Bro, these are guys that no one really wanted. And look at what he did with them, because I think Conte is one of those. You know what Conte is? I've got scrap. It's scrap. I'll throw it away. Yo, let me get that scrap. Yo, bro, it's scrap. I know it's scrap. You don't want it? No, I don't want it. It's scrap. Cool. If you don't want it, that's you. I have a use for that. What you view as scrap, I view as treasure. So I think it's actually a return. Something from like a film, like one man's trash is another man's treasure. So your trash, that's Conte's treasure. Your scrap, Conte can cope with your scrap. And that's what he's done. Bro, the McTominay storyline is insane. Man United right now are about to enter into their banter era, their Boychester divided era. And once they sold McTominay, they thought they were better than McTominay. McTominay has gone. Sorry. Scott McSauce, first of his name, has waltzed into the Serie A, arguably player of the season, delivered a crazy golazo in the critical game, and has led Napoli to a Scudetto. I mean, that's amazing. Bro, look at, come on, bro. Come on, the Belgian Jedi, man. Go. You know what I'm saying, man? Because people were hating. People were hating on the Belgian Jedi. People were hating on the Belgian Jedi. So just for me, for a guy who has been insulted, has been maligned, has been abused, sometimes it has been warranted, but sometimes it's been a bit harsh, I feel vindicated. I feel personally vindicated here. I think for Lukaku, it still doesn't take away him breaking up in the Inter, but just seeing that Lukaku also got the goal as well is amazing. Guys, it's a perfect storyline. The fact that two guys who have been insulted and abused and have been memed, both of them scored on the last day of the season in front of their home fans in the critical title game. Bro, that's freaking poetry. That is freaking poetry. So look, man, they were even saying it on the commentary. He's the only manager to win the Scudetto with 3 different teams. Obviously, won it with the Juve, a lot of those. Won it with Inter Milan, with Lukaku, and I won it again with Napoli. I've got to look at. Here's the thing for Inter. I'm scared. Why am I scared? Inter could have won a treble. Inter went on for a treble. They were the favourites to win this league. Before a ball was kicked, they have the best team in this league. And they're the favourites to win this league. Based on how trash AC Milan were, we thought, of course they'll beat AC Milan. And of course they'll beat Bologna in the final. So from going to a treble to now, all they have is next Saturday. Yeah, so literally in about a week and a day from now, that is a match to save their season. Now, it's good that it is the biggest trophy, but Inter have to win that. Because if Inter lose that to PSG, who could be on a treble themselves? This is an all-time L for Simone Inzaghi. To go from a treble to winning nothing will be insane. So now for Inter, there's now even a greater desire right now for them to actually win that final against PSG. Because, bro, imagine if they lose to PSG and they end up going from a potential treble to trophyless. That would be insanity. Barca, Potential treble, they got 2 trophies. PSG, they already have the league. They should have the French Cup. But for Inter, you lost the Coppa Italia, lost the Scudetto, and to lose the UCL, ultimately. But lastly, for your boy Napoli, well done. But this is what I'll say. And I want to end it with this. Well done to Napoli. Amazing story. Scott makes sauce. Anybody from United, don't you dare call Scott McSauce. Scott McSauce should say, screw you, Boychester. Screw you. You thought you were better than me. I went to Napoli and I cooked. Bro, McTominay, the guy should have 2 cigars and he should be laughing. He should be laughing and cackling at Man United and how they are right now. Because United are the lowest they've ever been, and this guy is about to lift up a Scudetto trophy, being one of the players of the season. A W for Scott McSauce. Maradona is still goated. Maradona led Napoli to 2 league titles. Their first ever league titles when the league was much harder. Let's be real, this is a much easier Serie A than it was in the late 80s and early 90s. So what Maradona did for Napoli is still one of the greatest feats in football history. Hence why people call him as one of the GOATs, because what he did for that Napoli team, when AC Milan were one of the best teams in the world and Juve were one of the best teams in the world, that is still one of the greatest feats ever by an individual in history. So Maradona, with what he did for Napoli, at that time, is still GOATed. So I wanted to say, Maradona is still GOATed. Put some respect on his name, because him winning for Napoli at that time when Serie A was hard as nails and you got a yellow card for shooting someone in the head, put some respect on Armando's name. But well done to Napoli. Well done. Congrats. And bro, Conte, man, against all odds, with a team that wasn't the best team, he does it yet again. Like that video, guys. Subscribe. Check out those other vids.